Okay guys, that is Melbourne here. Today we're going to change the automatic transmission filter and fluid and the gasket on a BA Falcon. Now, what we're going to need, obviously the car. You can get it in a kit. Now this is Ryco, they're one of the best in Australia for filters, etc. Now in the filter you've got the gasket. As you can see, it's rubber, so you won't or shouldn't need any gasket glue. You've got the new filter. Oops, let me put that there. Some spanners. Now, for this particular job, we're going to need a 10mm socket and a 16mm socket. 10mm to undo all the bolts around the outside, and the 16mm to undo the bolt that allows the fluid to go into the chamber after we've drained it all. Now, a bit of advice: when you are doing this, make sure you break the bolt that holds the that allows the fluid to be put back into the transmission first. Now, if you can't break that, there's no use undoing the trade, because you're going to be out of fluid and you're not going to be able to go anywhere. So, alrighty. Also, some glasses. It's going to be a messy job. Tub holds at least 4 to 5 litres of old fluid. We don't know how much we're going to get out of it at this stage. I'm using Castrol Transmax to refill it. There's 4 litres in there. Now, the difference in prices for that particular product was $10 difference, and the filter and gasket kit, that was $6 difference. So while you're out and about shopping, guys, in the plan up stage, check the prices. Alrighty, let's get started. Okay, here we are under the car. That big dirty black thing there is the pan that we've got to undo, and on that side is the bolt that allows the fluid to be put back in afterwards. Okay, we're underneath the car here. Now, as you can see, you've got numerous bolts around the outside. Now, before you go jumping in there and undoing them, you've got to understand that's where the fluid goes back in. Okay guys, right, we're back under the car. Now I'm having some problems. Now that's a filler plug, and like I said, you've got to undo the filler plug before you can get to work on the car. But there is another way you can fill the automatic transmission. Now, so what I'm going to do is undo it and drain it and put it all back together, but I'm not going to make an effort to do that. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, it's already starting to strip the corners, and it's not exactly an easy place to get out. So I'll show you what I'm going to do instead. Now what we're going to do, as you can see, we're on ramps here obviously to get under the car. I'm going to undo that and let it drop down and let the stuff suddenly pull out. There, 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 there is going to be the last ones. And I'm just going to let it slowly drain out. As you can see, it's starting to leak out. Now I've only done the ones up there and one on the side, so it's automatic. We'll just let it run itself out. And I'll undo this, and give it more leeway. There you go guys, as you can see, it's stopped spilling over. So what I'm going to do is undo the rest, and there should be about 4 litres in there. So, how are we going to find out? Well, I've got an empty oil bottle. I'm going to pour it in, and it'll tell us how much I need to put in. Okay guys, that's all the fluid that was in the pan, and here's the pan. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you can see, that's a very reddish colour, so that means it's still in good nick. So what I'm going to do, pull out the rubber gasket, give it a good clean down with some degreaser and wipe it all down. Now, what I meant by, there's the fluid. I've got an old oil bottle. It's got markings on the side how many litres. Now according to the manual, it's 4 litres. As you can see, there's the 4 litre mark, so it's just on 4 litres. So that's how much we've got to replace. Easy. Now let's get pumping. Okay guys, one shiny pan. Now here's the magnet. Picks up all the metal piecings. There's nothing special about it, just the normal wear and tear in it. So That's looking good. So, came off from the two side, put it back there. Now, there it is. I'm just going to clean up around the edges. That's the filter I've got to replace. As you can see, it's looking nice. Beautiful red fluid. It's 13 years old and about 220,000 Ks on it. Okay, as you can see, cleaned up around the edges there. That's where the new filter is going to plug into. And like I said, there's one there. And there's another wire that clips in over there. That holds it into place. Here's the new filter. There's the O-ring there. And that just pushes up into there. Like so. Now, as you can see, you've got this O-ring here. Now, when I pulled off the old one, that was gone. Now, here's why. There it is, stuck there. So we've got to pull that out so before we can push the other one in. Okay, there's the old one. That's where it used to be. Now, all I done was put a screwdriver in the side there and gently pry it out and pull the rest out with my finger. So, let's do round two. Now that goes in there. It should just take a bit of a whack. There you go. Beautiful. Now that bar here goes up in there, and the other side goes over here. Over the side here. As you can see, that's in there. That's there, so it's all flopping around. Nice and tight. So, let's get the pan. It's a no-brainer in regards to putting the gasket on. As you can see, there's two holes on one side and one on the other. So, we obviously don't put it like that. So, we line it up. Now when we put it back in, we're going to do one and then just work our way around. One on one side, one on the other. That way it should evenly tighten up. Now don't do it forcefully tight, just do it hand tight. As you can see, you've got the groove. There it is, dead easy. Okay, there it is, all bolted on. Just a bit loose, just needs tightening up. So what I'm going to do is I've got two on this side, and I'm going to start from there, 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 and then there. And that'll tighten it all up in an even basis, and there shouldn't be any leakage whatsoever. Okay, now this is on the left-hand side of the transmission case, and you've got two pipes that go into it. Now these pipes feed up there to the front of the car. Now, what I'm going to do, and they come out near the what do you call it, the radiator. So I'm going to undo one of the pipes there and pump it in through there once I've drained it all. Now, as you can see, 1, 2, and I'll quickly go up to the front there and I'll show you all about that. Okay, if you can see just here, that's one pipe, joins up through there, the other one's down a bit further. What we'll do is undo that, pull it out, and then we'll pump the oil into that pipe. Should take an hour or so. Okay, there it is, undone. Now what we're going to do, I sprayed it a couple of days beforehand with some degreaser stuff, so that can come undone. As you can see, there's the brake fluid there, the automatic drain. I'll just pull that out, put it in. This can slot into the end, and then we can pump it in.